Salute. The streets are buzzing tonight. Salute. The streets are buzzing in the Alamo. Got my man Divine, Knicks Real Talk. Got Sharp Powers with me. Hey, how are we, gentlemen?
Yeah, we good, man. We good. CT, what's going on, my brother? Shop Howard was good, man. Knicks won it, man. We got off the stride, man. We got one rolling. Good game tonight all around, man. A lot of positive, man. I'm happy about it, man. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, facts. And someone's got their stuff going on in the background. But
Mm-hmm.
New York Knicks won for the first time in about 7 meetings in San Antonio. Huge win. 121. The offense was flowing to San Antonio 109. A lot of guys had it going tonight. We're going to have fun chopping it up. It was just a beautiful win, the right time. Everything we spoke about, Divine, heading into this road trip, a chance 3 days off, chance to clear their head, and get ready for this road trip. And, they came out and got a good win tonight.
Yeah, that was real beautiful to see, CT, man. Good win by the Knicks, man, coming off a 3-game losing streak. Went down there and bounced back real well, man. Great all-around game from a lot of guys, man. A lot of pluses, man. So we're going to get into that, man. But what a gutsy bounce-back win. They caught them guys on a back-to-back, but I think they just played an all-around good game tonight. I'm shot, and I'm happy about the way it went down.
Yeah, I'm definitely to see the bust out game from Star J Barrett up there. I had to be a homer right there on that one. And much big ups to my man Mitchell Robinson tonight for really coming off the bench and really doing some starter minutes. He really played real big tonight, man. Those big rebounds, big scoring, all those blocks tonight. A win changes everything for the Knicks tonight.
Facts. Great point. A lot of players that were in a slump found their groove tonight. Divine, RJ Barrett, a career high 7 threes, finished with 32 points, and Mitchell Robinson, to Sharp Hour's point, came out and put their stamp on the game. And the best thing for me about this win is that we didn't really relinquish the lead much at all. It was quite comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. That was real good, man. ACT, that was one of the better games I've seen all year. But I'm glad to see that Mitchell Robinson took that bench personally. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's what you want, And I'm glad to see that RJ heard all the noise out here, even from us, and he stayed the course, and it worked out well. All around good game. Quickly played a good game. And it was just good to see, man. And finally good to see some Knicks basketball and everybody enjoying what they were doing tonight. They had a lot of energy amongst the whole team, even on the bench. When guys were doing something good coming out, that was good to see, man. Shot, and I think it was a real good overall win for us.
Yeah, we really needed something like this tonight, man, to boost our egos, to make people feel good. Seeing RJ jump around there, smiling, doing high fives out there, man. 7 of 8 3-pointers tonight. That's what we need to see RJ at.
Yeah, facts. Salute King Dezo. Salute Geraldine. Salute Tone, Wu, Gardner, Knicks up in here. Great win. Knicks pick up the win in Texas. It feels good for the first time in a long time. And I've got to give credit to Tibbs for shaking things up. Nerlens Noel starting, Mitch on the bench. Yeah, tonight it worked. Last time he switched things up was Alec Burks, and that worked for us that night. Tonight it worked again, Divine. So, everyone, the starters finally were in the plus. It was a good all-round effort.
Yeah, it was, man. We CT, we haven't seen that in a long time, bro. Everybody in the plus. We haven't seen that in a while, but it's good to see, man. I liked it. I'm happy to see that tonight, because this was I'm gonna tell you, I don't want to say a must win, but if we would have lost that game, going 2 under 500, it wouldn't have felt good. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have felt good. We would have been upset. We'd have been talking about it. But the way they played tonight, man, showed a lot about that team, man, and a lot about the character of that team. It really did. I know it's just only one win, but sometimes it takes one win just to get the spark, to get a spark going. You know what I mean? And you just never know. And I hope it translates to tomorrow. Big game tomorrow. But I think overall, it was a real good performance for sure.
Yep. Sharp Hours. To you, what was the best thing about this win?
That we won. Real talk. I just glad that we won tonight, man, and that uh Randall really played a great game tonight, man. He played an all-around game. He didn't force anything tonight. No high turnover ratio tonight, and he came out smoking like he's supposed to do, man. For to be the heart of the team, to be the backbone of the team. That third quarter, he really came out and he electrified that third quarter for us.
Yep, that he did. You got to give credit to Mitch, like Divine said to me. That was just a huge victory within the victory. You know, Mitchell Robb was just a beast. You know, on the boards, down low, getting rebounds. How many offensive rebounds did he get? We'll touch on that, but yeah, he was just a demon. You know, he just gave us that advantage that we've finally been needing at the center spot. We had we spoke about it at length. The last game we played, the centers were absolutely invisible, Divine, and tonight both centers came up big.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what, CT, I think this was huge for them guys to get on that road, man. I really did. I really believe getting on that road was huge. They couldn't have been. What couldn't have been a better time to have a road trip. I think that was just a good timing for them to go in there. But our centers, man, I think Mitchell Robinson took that benching personally. And I think Noel, realized, like, you know what, the Knicks need you to do what you was doing last year. But, and it's amazing, don't get me wrong. And like even like tonight, like I always say, even though Noel started, but Mitch played started minutes. You know what I mean? And that's why I always say it doesn't matter whether you start or come off the bench. To me, if he playing, you start a minute, that's what counts. And at one time, Mitch had like 11 minutes. He had like 3 or 4, but it was worth it because he was doing his thing. And I think it was a good thing for our centers. I like the way Burks and Quickly played tonight as well. They all played in a rhythm. They wasn't shooting bad shots. They wasn't forcing on. The ball movement was phenomenal. You know what I mean? That ball movement tonight was phenomenal. I just thought it was a good look for us. And I know it's against a team who played last night, but still, just to come out there with that energy that I seen tonight, I was happy about that.
Yeah, man. And to any time you can beat Popovich too. To me, I wasn't too impressed with the Spurs. I can see why they're struggling this year, but they've still got some dangerous players. Shah, and the win was a win. To me, the way we led comfortably and we didn't really relinquish the lead. A couple bad turnovers, a couple sloppy play in the fourth quarter at the beginning. I thought, oh man, here we go again. But a couple of timely threes, sharp hours, and we just got our nose in front again. You just muted, Shah. Let me. Yeah.
Sorry about that. Yeah, we played with pace tonight, man. We really ran the ball. We picked some pockets tonight, and we rebounded. All the things we need to do every game.
Yeah, we did all the intangibles tonight, and I agree with Divine, man. This win is so timely too. To just to go 2 games under 500 would have had the buzz on max by the time we played in Indy, right? With all these trade swirls and things. This quietens it down a bit, right? It quietens it down. It buys some people some time. Can they be consistent now, Divine? We just want to see this performance every single night. The effort tonight. Shots fell tonight, but there was some effort.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is a turning point. I really do. I really think this might be the turning point because I'm just going by the way they played. It don't even matter that it was San Antonio to me. It could have been Oklahoma City. It could have been anybody. I like what I seen out there, the energy, how would I say, the confidence. They was confident tonight, and it really showed up tonight, man. We've been wanting to see this for the last 10 games. Like I said, you look at the game in Brooklyn and Chicago. We lost competitively. You know what I mean? And tonight we won competitively, and I think as long as we could compete all the time, I think we'd be in a good place. And I think they did that tonight, and I was really happy about that.
Yeah, it showed character, sharp hours, backs against the wall. And they heard the buzz for a couple of days and they said, no, we got to get it together now, otherwise our season's off track.
Yeah, this little time off that they had really, I know Tibbs must have really emphasized of which way do you guys really want to go, excuse me, which way you guys really want to go. And they really came out and played tonight, man. And they played tonight, 121 points, man. That's big numbers right there.
Yeah, man. And like Tone says, hopefully we start streaking. The offense was running like a Lamborghini Ferrari tonight. 121 points in Texas, and we only kept them to 109 in a fast-paced up and down game. So our defense showed up tonight, Divine, and you got to credit Nerlens and Mitch for the defense, and also I think even Evan Fournier gave effort. There was a couple times Evan Fournier locked up Bryn Forbes. I was like, okay, I'm seeing Fournier lock up, so they know their ass is on fire tonight. So everyone came out with that effort.
Yeah, absolutely. That was so beautiful to see that they came out there and they both had both sides of the ball. The defense was there. They was fighting through picks. And like I said, Mitchell Robinson helped set the tone there. And they would all having RJ Barrett there always helps. And they were scrapping though. And so I was happy to see. Like I said, it's not the team that we expecting to be out of San Antonio. Excuse me, but we did beat them the way we supposed to beat them. And that's what makes me feel good. It ain't like we won there, came in and won by 2 points, 3 points, or we had to have a tough game. No, we did what we were supposed to do because they played last night and we was on a mission. So I'm glad that we won comfortably and didn't make it seem like it was one of them, oh, we might lose this game because, we get into the end of the game and everybody might be getting the jitters. But we stayed competitive, like you said, and kept the lead and we won.
Yeah, real talk. Let's get into some of the player performances, box score. Start with Julius Randle, 35 minutes, was 5 of 12 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 2 for 2 from the line, 7 boards, 8 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, +7, 15 points. So just a solid all-around effort from Randle. Didn't force anything. I'm glad he didn't play heavy minutes either. 15 points, had help tonight, but yeah, he moved the ball, Divine. I'm going to give Randle a B+ tonight.
Yes, he did. I'll go with you on that B+ CT. I think he played a real good game. These are the type of games you want to see because knowing that RJ Barrett had 32, Alex Burks had 18. For him to have 15, but you look at his numbers, 8 and 7. That's what you want to see, man. Right there. That's the Julius Randle game you want to see until we need him to go for 30 or 40 because he got the thing going. But knowing that RJ Barrett had it going tonight and Julius Randle just took his shots in rhythm, he didn't force nothing. He said, when they need me to shoot it, I shoot it, and I like that about it. So that B+ was well deserved tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and give him a A just because he had 1 turnover tonight. That was
Yeah,
big for me tonight. Seeing him the last couple of games with more than 5 turnovers a game, 1 turnover tonight with almost a triple double scoring. That's an A for me.
Yeah, great point, man. That's yeah. He obviously didn't have the ball in his hands as much, but one turnover for Julius is definitely, commend him for that. And the fact that I think he's being more careful with his shot selection, Divine. There's a couple of times he's open, he's not pulling up from 3 as often as he was last season. I think you could say he's hesitant, or you could say he's also a bit more, selective with his shots.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was all around a good performance by him. He didn't force anything tonight, man. He took what the defense gave him. But I love that he seen RJ was the man. He was just feeding him. I like the way he tried. I love when he tried to get that thing going with Fournier too. Soon they always set that pick. He always try to make Fournier come off that curl and get it to him. And one Fournier keep knocking him down, that's going to be a pretzel. You got to give Julius Randle his credit tonight, man. He deserved what he got tonight.
Yep. Sharp hours. I guess when when teammates are hitting their shots, Randle seems to trust them a lot more. We just need him unselfish like this all the time.
Yeah, it really helped out tonight, man. That we came out and we shot well tonight. It really changed everything tonight, man. The pace, everything. Once we hit the shot, we had time to get back and set up on our defense. We ran the pace just the way we needed to tonight. It was a great game, man.
And let me ask you both quick. Do you think the couple days off, Tibbs utilized that for any, scheming, practice, getting guys straight, just getting them back to basics? Do you think that helped?
Yeah, absolutely. I like who was that? I think it was quickly. Somebody said they had a good practice yesterday. You know what I mean? They had 2 days off. RJ might have said in the interview, one of them, he said they just had a good practice. And like I said, you know, when you playing in the season all day, every day, all day, one day you off, one day you on, one day off, one day you on. But when you got two days in a row like off, you know, you get one day to kind of get film together. You got the next day to do all practice, man. That makes a big difference because sometimes you get out of rhythm. Like for me, it could have been a better time, CT, for them to go on that road trip. But I do think Ted sat there, got them guys together, went over schematics and systems and played and what they see they not doing right, what they see they doing they not doing right, what they doing wrong, whatever. But you know, and I think he took that and made the best of it. We gotta give Ted his flowers, man. I think he really adjusted real well. And I'm happy to see that because I think he did a good job, you know, getting these guys back in the flow.
Yep. Yeah, agree, man. And Shah, a couple of days off, getting everyone straight. It seemed like, this could be the catalyst for getting guys back in their groove.
Yeah, it definitely helped out a lot tonight. Uh, it looks like RJ really went back to the basics. He hit that gym hard, and it really showed on the court tonight. And enough said about Mitch, man. That's my boy, man. I'm glad he had a real good game tonight, man.
Yeah, man. Yep, we're going to get to Mitch. Can't wait. And shout out King Dezo, who's again, Julius Randle gets an A+ for him because he made 35 points, I guess, points and assists combined.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Facts. You got to look at it like that too, you sharing the ball and your teammates thriving only means that you can thrive too. So I love that mantra. And yeah, man, let's just see where this team goes from here. And next gentleman up is Nerlens Noel. Got the start tonight. Ended up playing 26 minutes, just one field goal attempt, but he hit that nice little baby floater. Got 5 offensive boards, 8 rebounds total, 3 assists from your center as well, 2 turnovers, 4 fouls, was only -1, 2 points, but his defensive presence was felt. He got the starting nod, and I guess, he just kept his opponent neutral. Gave us all heart and hustle again, Nerlens Noel. Got to give him a C tonight, Divine.
Yeah, I was going to go C+. And the reason, because I think in the first half, he just tried to get his foot under him. I think my man, the center from San Antonio, excuse me, guys, the center for San Antonio was trying to give him a little bit of problem. Yeah, Pirtle was trying to give him a little bit of problem there, but he came back in the second half, and I think he's responded well in the second half, and that's why I give him that plus. I think in that second half, he made a big difference out there. So I'm glad to see him bounce back. I mean, that's what it looks like when our whole team is there and they play that way. You know what I mean? We haven't had this continuity like this for a while. So having Noel back here, man, and having a game like that just to get his foot wet, hopefully it's a start of something for him, man. Maybe he can contribute more and then everybody get back in sync. Like I said, all excuses is over. So I think these teams know now we passed the 20-game part of the season. We got to get this thing popping. I like the way they started tonight for the 24th game. I think it was good.
Yeah, real talk. Nerlens Noel, sharp hours.
Yeah, I'm right with you guys. I'm right on the. I'm cool with giving him a solid C. He didn't score much. He did, but he was out there, man. He was everywhere, man. He's a gutsy player, man. That 150 pounds soaking wet. He's a gutsy guy out there. He scares me every time he goes down, just like Mitch, man. He hits that floor, man. I think he's just gonna break apart, but he held fast tonight, and good win for them.
Yeah, and now we've seen this shake up with Mitch and Nerlens. Nerlens playing 26 minutes. Divine, I think this is probably a sweet spot for the minutes wise. Are you happy with that minute allocation? I think Nerlens probably shouldn't play more than 26, just given his durability.
I think that will change as the season goes, as Mitch get more conditioned. I mean, as Mitch get like tonight, that's the first time all year I seen Mitch running like he was running tonight at the beginning. You've seen little glimpses of old Mitch where he would get up and down the court, his activity. So yeah, I think once Mitch get a little bit more conditioning as the season go on, and he getting back to his condition, I think Noel in the minutes will slow down a little bit. And I think just think about by the numbers. I think by the numbers it'll slow down. But I think if Mitch get better for sure. CT. I think he his conditioning get better. He had more productive games like tonight. I think Noel can go down to 20 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you. Yep. Sharp Powers. I know you're a big Mitch fan. What would you like to see now with this shake-up in terms of the minute restriction? Do you think it's just because Mitch is getting his conditioning right and then he'll swap it again, or do you think it's just for the long haul now?
It is a chance that Mitch will bounce back into the starting lineup. But I can say one thing about Mitch playing with the second unit tonight. He really looked good with that second unit. That second unit, they were running. They were more defensive minded. They was getting at it, man. And either way it goes, man, if Noel is out there starting and getting 26 minutes and Mitch coming in doing the dirty work and getting the other 22 minutes, him scoring 22 minutes on the second unit, him scoring 11 points with 17 rebounds on the second unit, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, man. Great point. Salute Beans in the chat. A great win indeed, man. Let's chop it up. We'll open the panel shortly. We're giving everyone's grades. Alec Burks now got the starting nod still, 36 minutes, but had a better performance. Divine, 5 assists, 6 of 15, 3 of 8. Was a +8, 18 points. Pretty solid all-around game. Alec Burks, C+ for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go pretty much a B+. I'm saying a B. Excuse, I mean to say the plus, but a B+, because I think the 5 assists will stand out to me. 5 assists stand out to me. +8, 18 points. He only had 1 turnover, but he had 5 assists. What I was saying earlier in the week, he need to get his assists up because at the point guard spot, he should be able to give us more than 2-3 assists. He came up with 5 tonight, and I was happy with that. And he had 4 rebounds, shot the ball, 9 for 23. I take that, and he had 3 for 3 for the foul charity stripe. So yeah, I think it's the way he played all around coming to the second half. I was happy with, and he knocking down timely shots when we need him. But 18 points speak for itself. And not so good from a percentage standpoint, but he stayed in there and played the point guard position with quickly best as we can. I think it worked out well with Derrick Rose as well.
Yeah, real talk. Facts, Sharp Powers.
Yeah, I'm a solid B with Burks. Every night he gets on the court, a lot that he doesn't score 35 points. He's always going to be in that B+ range for me. Tonight he played really good. 13 points, solid B for me.
Yeah. You just want to see him, adjust to this new role, Divine. Yes, he says scoring mentality. He's a shooting guard at heart, but if he's put in that point guard role, adjust your game a little bit. Like you said, great, 5 assists tonight. He can't be too tunnel vision, otherwise the starting unit is just going to struggle. He has to start looking at getting guys involved. And just his threat alone of him being able to pull up from 3 is helping the team as it is, but he also needed to start looking for some teammates.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think he did that a little bit better tonight. I think he did a little bit better tonight opposed to the last couple of games. And what I love about him is the way he could chop down and break down that dribble, man, and get to that lane. He does a good job of finding his way in that hole. It's like I want to say like a little mouse or something trying to just get somewhere. You know what I mean? He find a way to carve up the defense real good, and then he gets in that lane. Then anything can happen once you get there. So that's where, like you said, where he come in with that, don't have that tunnel vision, and get that ball to somebody, or if he need be. But 9 out of 10, he know how to force a contact too, and that's why I like what he does. Also, once he get in lane, he know how to force contact, and that's pretty good. That's why I gave him that B+ there. I just think that, that 18 points, man. If Alec Burks give us these numbers that he gave us tonight, and maybe with a better percentage, be in a good spot, because and I think he's there for us. So I like it so far.
Yeah, facts. And Beans agrees, man, with Sharp Powers. Loves that second unit with Mitch. we may not have it for a long, long time, but for now, while Mitch is getting this conditioning, we're going to see it some more, and I'm excited for that. Sharp hours.
Yeah, facts, Beans. I really think he ran very well with that second unit tonight, man. And can't say can't say enough of Mitch, man. He is rounding into shape, man. He dropped his 15 pounds or so. It's about 265. He another couple of runs on the second unit, man. And like I said, man, I starting or coming into the second unit, if he plays anything like he did tonight, it makes me no difference where he's at starting. Or I really did like him with that second unit tonight. I didn't think I would say it out loud. I didn't really want to put him on the bench, but tonight with that second unit, he played boss tonight.
Yep. And I'm not going to say I pushed for this, but I did hint a while back that I wouldn't mind seeing Nerlens in the starting unit just to see what that looked like while Mitch found his form. I just felt he was a step slow against the Chicago game, the Brooklyn game, Divine, having Vucevic stretch you out. We ended up having to go small. And I think, that made Mitch look worse than what he was. But, yeah, he's just, at the end of the day, it's conditioning, and kudos to him, like Sharp Power said, for dropping some of that weight.
Yeah, absolutely. This was the best game I pretty much seen, other than that first game of the season when he was forced to go out there against Boston in the opening game of the season that we was at. I do think this is one of the better games I've seen him play all year. His activity, his energy, his springs. He went, when he went up for a shot in one part of the quarter and he missed it, but he got the rebound, went right back up. That man had 10 offensive rebounds. You know what I mean? Something of that nature, since 10 or 8, 9, 10, something of that nature. I've checked the box score, but to me, that just showed me that, that's what he do. That's why his field goal percentage is always high. Everybody might want to shoot shots here and there, but Mitchell Robinson is an NBA center who plays around the basket. That's what he do. And if looking for anything else in that, it'll be crazy for now. That's not what he do. But he dominate where he need to dominate at. And tonight, and he's supposed to against Pirtle and them. He's supposed to do what he did tonight. You know what I mean? Maybe against a Joel Embiid and all that might be different. He might not do what he did tonight, but it was good to see his activity. You know what I mean? So and I was happy to say that. So when you dominate your matchup, that means you're supposed to do it. He did it. And what more can you add for it? So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, word. And shout out Jonathan Green. Yeah, he's been saying Mitch Robb looks really good with the second unit out there as well. With Obi being quick running the floor. We got 2 lob threats. That's a great point too. 2 lob threats off the bench as well. And salute Knicks 100. But then the problem is then Mitch won't have a 10 rebound game for another week. Let's see, man. Like I agree, consistency. We need to see this regularly for him to be, paid well. One thing I'll say about Mitch is he's hungry. He gives you maximum effort. He's diving all over the floor. And baked beans playing with that second unit makes you lose a couple pounds. Word. That's a good point. Running up and down, that'll get him in conditioning real quick. Beans, probably within a couple games. So now let's touch on the Frenchman Evan Fournier. 21 minutes tonight. 3 of 8 was 1 of 6 from 3. Wasn't shooting great, but 1 assist, 3 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 2 fouls, +2, 7 points. Look, with other guys having it going, Fournier didn't score the ball much tonight, but I thought in the 21 minutes, as evident by his +2 as well, Divine, he held his own defensively. Evan Fournier, he gave you effort, which is just what you need. He's not a good defensive player, but when he plays with that kind of effort, he's not a liability. He's not a negative. And Evan Fournier gets a C for me tonight.
Yeah. I can see that as well, because I think them 7 points, but it's 6 of them points was big, CT, because them 2 3s he knocked down was when they was trying to change the momentum. What I mean? When San Antonio looked like they was trying to, because sometimes you're only one shot away or one defense play away from to starting to run. And I think he hit some tiny 3s tonight, and his defense was pretty good tonight, man. So I'm glad to see that they didn't need his offense tonight, and he still found a way to have an impact. And that's all you can ask for when you don't got to go on one end of the floor have an impact on the other. And I think he did that tonight. So yeah, I think that seed was definitely worthy of it, man, because I think he did did the best he can with RJ being hot, with Burks having a good game, with so they didn't need his offense production that much, but he did knock down 2 Tommy threes. I thought that was good.
Yeah, real talk. Sharp Powers. Yeah, you're a fan of Evan Fournier. When he gives you effort, there's going to be nights when he's not hitting all the shots, but yeah, if he's defending like this, then I'll take it.
Today, I mean, the last couple of games, man, he's been playing so defense, man. He's been on top of the ball. I remember one of the games he played, he had like 4 steals, and tonight he didn't have a good shooting night, but he stayed in front of his defender as much as he could tonight. And I give him a C.
Yep. Yeah, I can see that. Salute Shah Legacy. Yeah. Salute. Happy win. Healthy win tonight. Absolutely. Sometimes you just need the monkey off your back to Divine. Just start feeling good about what you're doing. And the sky's falling when you keep racking up all these losses. Three tough, close losses in a row. This now gets the monkey off our back.
Absolutely. As they would say, man, you just need to stop the bleeding. I mean, you know what I mean? And like I said, we know right now we're just gonna call it a Band-Aid, like I said. It didn't get to that goals level. We would have lost 4, 5, 6 in a row. But we stopped the bleeding tonight, man. And I think the good thing about that, it take a spark that night of fire, brother. That's all it is. Take a spark that night of fire. And that one win night hopefully could be that spark that the night of fire. And we just start blazing. We start burning up everything. Hopefully we could do that, man. I think it was a good win. I think this thing was really good. So salute to Evan Fournier for doing what he did in that little bit of time. Them 2 threes made a difference. That 1 3 he hit, but I think one of them was stepped on the line. It was a 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but there was an important shot at that time, so I was happy with the way that came about.
Yeah, facts. Let's get to the player of the game now. Star J return. Return 39 minutes, 11 of 20 from the field, 7 of 8 career high from 3. Was on fire. 3 of 4 hit the free throws. 5 boards, 2 steals as well, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 32 points, Divine. A+ for me, RJ Barrett. Star J's back tonight.
Hey, man, Dorsell Triple A's, brother. That brother was lighting it up. 7 for 8 for 3. Oh, my God. And I'm 18 for 28. The foul text only missed 1, 4 rebounds, or 5 rebounds. And man, 32. Salute RJ. You know what I mean? Even earlier, even today, we were down on you a little bit. You know what I mean? And he bounced back in a good way. You know what I mean? And nobody, let's get it clear. Nobody was talking about trading RJ or nothing. You know what I mean? None of that. But we were just disappointed in his performance right now. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to see him bounce back. Now we need to see this consistency. You know what I mean? And if he can get that consistency going like he did tonight, then the Knicks are gonna be all right. If RJ Barrett can repeat what he did tonight, the Knicks will be fine. Because now Julius Randle got somebody else who can help him out there for a minute. And I think that was a good spark. So yeah, salute to RJ, man. Triple A for me.
Yep, facts. Sharp Powers. Star J return tonight. Broadway Bully Barrett.
Yeah, he definitely represented tonight, man. More games like this, the more games we win. If the more games like this with pace, man. RJ, I hope he's back on 5, 6, 7 games of upper scoring, and playing great defense like he did tonight, man. And through Randall and RJ is where we go, man. If Randall, RJ, Mitch have games like this every night, this is what the result's going to be every night.
Yeah, word. And a shout out Baked Beans in the house. Baked Beans, man. What a good win.
CT, my brother Devon, my brother Sha was good on the show early. Man, he shouted you out, man. I think he said he trying to get at you, man. Word. He always showing love every time you pop up, man. He shouting you out, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we've been texting. He said he's going to come through, so I guess he's keeping us guessing, But no, appreciate you for that, man. I'm just glad to see Ron Ron back in the trenches, with us all and, rooting for this team. I love his opinions and that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But your boy Broadway back. It was beautiful to see, man. I'm sitting up here cheesing. Yo, Devon, man, you know this feel good, brother.
Word
Don't do
ball,
that.
for real. You already know. Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Like this
You
feel
already
real
know.
good, man. The pain we've been going through, man. What we see with a little bit of effort is crazy, man. Randall ain't got to get 25, 30 points. You know what I'm saying? It looked natural tonight. It don't look like he was forcing anything. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to see, man.
Yeah.
Word, like the effort was there. We didn't have to second guess. The second unit was a goal. Mitch was a goal. Everything was just a goal. Like, that's what I like to see, man. That's what I wanted to say, man. But shout out my brothers, though, man. Let's talk about it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, facts, Beans. And I asked everybody else, but I will quickly ask you, what do you think was the best thing out of this win to you? What stood out as the best thing?
All right. The best thing that stood out to me was how Tibbs threw them little subs at RJ, and he responded. You know what I'm saying? We all know who he was talking about. He got back in the gym, but then we got to think about it. He was sick for a day or two. But coaches is smart. They use that against you to get you motivated. You know what I'm saying? We know he was sick, so how can he really be in the gym sick? People slacking off in the gym. Next thing you know, he come out here, all right, now you know what I'm saying? So it was a strategic move by Tibbs. You know what I'm saying? I mess with it, but it got to be RJ Barrett and Mitch. I ain't gonna lie, Mitch looked real good out there at that second unit. That's my two walkaways with it.
Yeah, Divine. He came out straight flame throwing. 7 of 8. Like there's nothing broken about the shot. It was just in a slump. Shooters go through slumps.
Thanks to Coach Accountable, lit a fire on them. You know what I mean? And he told me, listen, man, you need to get in the gym. And then just work on your stroke, get your rhythm back, go in the gym and throw them up. And everything else, he was doing pretty good in the game. But what a bounce back for him. And I do think that it had a lot to do, like what Bean said when he got in that meeting. He's like, listen, RJ, you ain't I'd be in a training facility late every night. You used to be in there all the time. Now I'm not seeing you. Where you at? That's Tibbs. You know what I mean? RJ was one of the last ones in the gym every night. So he would probably feel like, yeah, well, I ain't seen you in a while. That's why maybe a shot not working. You need to get back in the gym. And sure enough, he got in the gym and produced. So that was a good feeling to see for sure.
Yeah, and obviously it's a short turnaround, fellas. I didn't realize, back to back in Indy. I was saying to Divine, like, what timing with the Indy. We'll touch on that shortly, but Indy in the trade swirl right now, and then we come into their building right now with a lot more to prove. Sharp hours.
Yeah, this Indy game is going to be something to watch. See if these guys from Indiana really play tomorrow, if they all sitting there wondering if they're on the chopping block. So, this is another game that we need to really perform, and I think we'll do well tomorrow against them.
Yep. Beans, what are you expecting tomorrow night against Indy?
I'm not even gonna hold y'all up. I think we're gonna run them boys out they building tomorrow. I just got this feeling now because it just feels so good, man. But we know how this could switch if they come out with no effort. Yeah, I know how we can be up in here. But I just got this feeling, man. I think we're gonna get them out of there easily, 10-point win. And I'm gonna say RJ gonna have another 20-point game, 20 plus. And Mitch gonna continue to look good. And I just feel we're gonna get them out of here.
Yeah, word. I can agree. Divine, it feels like things are clicking. When your teammates start smiling, feeling good, it makes you start feeling good. Then all of a sudden, everyone's clicking.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what it looked like tonight. I love the energy. And like I said, when I see Mitch going back to the sideline, he was skipping. He's like, yeah, I just blocked a shot on one end. And when they call the timeout, you can see him go back to and the team was so proud of him. You know what I mean? I'm at that energy was like, that's what we're looking for, man. You know what I mean? That was the whole team effort. I think that road just did them some good. Get away from these bright lights. Get away from the noise. Get away from us. You know what I mean? Just get on the road and bond as a brotherhood and just work together and figure out your game plan. And I think they came out tonight and they did a wonderful job of that, man. Just just getting away from all this and just focusing on getting back to Knicks basketball. And I think they did a good job of it, man. And I'm hoping that it translates till tomorrow. They go in there, man, come out the gate, and they know, and they did it without wasting a lot of energy tonight. And that's what I'm happy about. For it to be a back-to-back, they didn't waste a lot of energy fighting, going toe-to-toe, because they would pretty much had a comfortable margin for a little bit once they got it. And so it didn't burn a lot of energy tonight, man. I hope it translates to tomorrow. We're going to Indiana with everything going on there. If their minds ain't right, I think the Knicks will mess around and blow these boys out if their mind ain't right.
Yeah, facts.
Whoa. CT, let me add one thing real quick, bro. Y'all see the body language with Randall, how it was different tonight, and how it's blocked shot, and how he was amping them up and giving them high fives. That goes a long way in the team effort, man. You know what I'm saying? Randall body language tonight was totally different. I don't know if somebody talked to him or said something to him, or he had a good night at home, but he looked it different tonight.
Yep, you ain't lying. I saw him laughing with Taj. Did you see that Sharp Hours, that segment where he was laughing with Taj and Deuce and something, dapping everyone up? He's definitely a bit more giddy. And we all know when we have a family and a partner, when you can get out on the road, you get a little bit of me time. That can help.
I definitely seen that, and another big thing that I seen from Randall tonight, when we was talking to Kemba Walker, they were over there joking and laughing and saying things too. So it was good that he came out the box tonight. He really stayed focused tonight, and when we needed him, he really contributed to the game tonight.
Yeah, and I'm going to credit this one to Divine too. Divine, you were saying well before you're the first person I was hearing this from about the team getting out on the break. You said go and see a movie together. Gel together, bond together, and that's what we saw tonight. We saw a family, a team, a unit that was all happy tonight. They got in there and they got it done.
Yeah, absolutely. Me, man, lack of communication brings about a separation, brother. And they got to get on that road and bond with each other and communicate, talk about what they're not doing, what they need to be doing. I mean, I just think that was a good time for them to get on the road, man, just to get away from all this craziness and settle down and have enough time to gel with your people. Because like I said, when you're going in the foxhole with somebody, you got to make sure y'all on the same accord. You know what I mean? Y'all got to make sure y'all got each other's back. I think they might they had a chance to go on the road trip and really bond with each other. And I think it paid off, and I think it's gonna pay off going forward, because I think when I seen before they went out the game, he sat on the floor right in front of Todd Gibson, right on the floor in front of Todd, and they was kind of kicking it. You know what I mean? I'm like, man, that showed me the unity on that team. So I'm glad to see that, man. I hope it translates, like I said, to some more wins.
Yeah, facts, right? It's important. And especially with the trade deadline and everything coming up, the rumors, the swirl, the newspapers, to get this win, it just clears the air. And without further ado, let me bring in the next gentleman. He needs no introduction. The one, the only, Jarvis. Salute.
Jarvis.
Salute to the chat. Salute to my brothers on the panel. Oh my goodness, fellas. I hate that I couldn't see this game tonight, man. I didn't have the NBA League Pass. So I couldn't see the game tonight, but I seen the highlights, and I'm like, whoa, man. I'm like, man, I guess Tibbs must have lit a fire on RJ. My man RJ was in his bag tonight, boy.
Yeah, he was. Yes, he was.
And Mitchell Robinson, my goodness, I'm loving what I'm seeing from him, especially this is one of the things that I wanted to see. I did want to kind of see Nerlens Noel in the starting lineup and Mitch coming off the bench till he would get his conditioning together. But the first half, Poto seemed like he was kind of taking it to Nerlens at first, but Nerlens started doing better in that second half. And Mitch was setting the tone, man, when he was coming up in the middle, calling for the ball and everything, rebounding like a maniac tonight. Had 11, 12 points tonight. I'm loving this Mitch. And also he looks more active, look like he can get to his spots a little bit quicker, but looking like a step slow, a little sluggish at times. And I think now that I've seen he's like down to like 265 now. So it seems like he's starting to get in a little bit better condition, but you want to see it translate going forward. So with him running up and down with this second unit, it probably ain't gonna take him real long to get in better condition. So I say give Mitch about 10 more games. Mitch gonna be in top form.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that 100%. I think he need to probably get down. I think Mitch final weight this year probably going to be around 250, 255.
That's what I'm thinking, Devon.
Yeah, he's
about 255.
He's gonna be a demon with that agility that he got. Because I think he lose 15 more pounds. That means that's giving him a chance to even to be more quicker, jump more higher, be more active. So I think about it, man. Them 15 pounds are 15 pounds. Pick up 5 pound weights and see how heavy that is. And so to take that off your body and give him some more speed, I think it's gonna bode well for Mitch if he can stay on the court. But listen, man, that boy a warrior. He seen that when that dude ran under Mitch, I thought the season was over.
Oh my God.
I was like, man, no, that he started.
I was nervous, man.
Our breakout game, he go down. Boy, I was nervous. But that young man is a warrior, and that's what I do like about him. He's probably one of the most injured playing through guys that I've seen who have played through an injury and just play. And he's like one of them guys, no pain, no gain. You might be hurting, but I'm hurting, but I'm not like injured. And he plays good with that, man. I like Mitch. That's one thing I always loved about him, man. He got that warrior in him, man, for real.
Yep, maybe that little extra armor probably kind of protected him a little bit while he's getting down. So I don't know, but I'm so glad it didn't end up having to be taken out the game or anything and having nothing serious happen, because that could have been catastrophic. The way he went under him like that. I mean, that was a bad foul to me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fact.
Let's go around now and give our flowers for the bench. We'll start with Obi Toppin. 13 minutes, was 4 of 6. Shot that air ball 3 again. He's got to work on those corner threes, fellas. But three boards. No steal, no block, +8 points. Gave us typical Obi energy. But what I did love is those couple of plays when he was down low. They fed him the ball, Divine, and they fed him the ball, and he got a couple of easy buckets.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a couple of shots. The 2 shots that I think he did miss. That was almost there for the taking, But I like Obi Toppin, man. I think the young man is coming along slowly but surely, like everybody else. Take the 3 rebound. I like the energy. I like him and Mitch with that energy, though, man. I think them two right there, bro. That's why much I love Mitch in that first unit. Him in that second unit, I see why people want him there. Because that's Lob City right there. That's DeAndre Jordan and Blake Griffin right there. You know what I mean? It's just that is what it is with them 2 cats. And let's hope that we got to be there for a couple of games. It's a win-win no matter what to me. One thing about me, I don't care who start, who don't start. As long as we win and it helps the team. If it means Mitch being on that bench, making the Knicks better, then we keep him on the bench. As long as we getting them W's. I don't have no problem with that. You know what I mean? Because it's all about the team anyway. But I do like that lineup with him and Quickly and Derrick Rose and those cats can get up and down that floor, and I think it's really good to see, man. So yeah, I like that, man. I really don't have no problem with that. I think Obi Toppin fits well with that, and I think if we can continue to grind, Obi Toppin going to be all right. So with him and Mitch, that's why I say I like him and Mitch in that lineup, because I think they work well together. So then you got 3 shooters around them too, with Quickly and Derrick Rose. And who the second guy took the place? I'm missing somebody there in the second unit.
Burks.
Yeah.
Started now.
Yeah, they staggering everything now. Because they got Derrick Rose up there too. So they stagger everything. Burks is in that starting unit. So you'll see RJ more with that second unit. And then when they switch out, then they'll go to D Rose and when Quickly comes in, then they start going back to the starter lineup. So it's no one really, if you really look at it, is who was it in there that was it was more like RJ stayed in there for a little while tonight,
Yep. Yeah. So I give a typical C+ for Obi tonight. Let's go around.
Yeah. What did I gave him a what? I think I gave him a C.
Yeah.
I gave him a C.
Yeah, Beans.
I give Obi. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna give him a B-. And I feel like I wish he could have got a couple more minutes, that 13 minutes, 8 points, that's good production. But I ain't go from he shot that 3-pointer from the corner with an air ball. I was ready to flip out my chair, man. I'm like,
kill you.
Really? Like, can you give us one? Like, what's his 3-point percentage?
18,
it gotta
8, yeah,
something like that.
yeah, like I'm practicing on it. It's like he's just rushing it or something. But yeah, I give him a C plus, a B minus. His effort is always there. That's something we ain't gonna be able to question. His effort is always there. Yeah. So I give him a B minus for that.
And you learn with minutes. You know, you get better and better with experience. But if he gets down those 3-point shot, you know, it could be deadly. You know, deadly Jarvis. Like Obi Toppin, that's his weakness at the moment. You know, the 3-point shooting. But he gives us that energy all night long.
Yes, sir. I agree with you, CT. Just like you guys alluded to, I would like to see a few more minutes for Obi Toppin. But I would have to really give way to you guys as grades or whatever, because y'all seen more of the game. I just seen more of the highlights that I kind of studied, so y'all can be a little bit more accurate in y'all grades from just seeing the games, because y'all would be able to see details that I didn't get from the highlights. So but the highlights was good to me, so that lets me know that it was a pretty good pace that they were playing at. And just some of the things that I see, man, I did like some of the things that I see, like Obi them going down low and them getting the ball to him. I like the chemistry that I was seeing with that second unit, but it kind of looked like between Burks, Fournier, RJ, Quickly, Derrick Rose, looked like they was kind of like in that rotation like that, to where the other wing that you would probably insert looked like they all were just interchangeable with like 5 instead of 6 people.
Yeah.
To where certain people like Burks and RJ were getting certain minutes to kind of make for when the rotations would come. So it seemed like they was doing that. But I mean, I think that's decent production right there from Obi Toppin. Like my man Bean says, you won't be able to question, the effort and energy that's going to be there. He gets that shot down, that 3-point shot down. He's going to be dangerous.
Yeah, word. And I'm going to let next up, let Sharp Powers introduce Mitch Robb tonight and his performance.
What else can I say about Mitch Robb, man? 14 points tonight, plus 13, 11 points. He had about three blocks. A plus all the way for me. We need more of this from Mitch. Starting unit, all coming off the bench. I mean, this is the first time he did this. No, maybe not the first double he did. But he looked good off that second unit tonight. And like Bean said, man, you keep running with that second unit, he'll get down to that 250 real quick.
Yeah, Beans, get in there.
Word, I'm not even gonna lie, man. Like you say, he had a nice little double in the defensive, in the 5, the 3, and the 2. That's 5 extra possessions right there for us. Well, and he had 8 offensive rebounds out the 14. 8 of those offensive. So that's 8 more shots he got for us right there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when he's on this game, man, and I just knew it was just the extra weight. He just had to get used to it or cut some of it, and we see what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? I say the next 5 games he's gonna be in tip-top shape because he looked at damn near tonight.
Word.
He still took. I was when Son hit him and he fell on his back. Like how that wasn't no technical or nothing. Like that would have been checking for the flagrant 1, 2. Like come on, love, man. But I'll take it though. Mitch A plus.
Facts. And, Divine, do you think like the fact that Mitch is going up against bench dudes, we can't understate that. If he continues this production against bench dudes, it could be put back city.
Yeah. I think tonight, just for that A plus, he did what he's supposed to do tonight against the team he played against. you know, and he showed his dominance. But I loved, you know, like Bean said, man, like I said, I seen that boy run down the sidelines for an alley-oop, looked like the rookie year Mitch. He was, I'm like, okay, I wish they would have caught him, man, because that would have been like that alley-oop that they threw against Atlanta that year ago when my man stole that ball, Alfred Payton, and then he threw that ball down to Mitch. That's what that alley would have felt like that. Because he was sprinting down that sideline. I'm like, man, if he would have caught that ball. But I like the energy he played with tonight. He was running. He was out there. And if Mitch getting the stamina back, he get down to, like Shot Power said, 255, 250. That mean he coming in his rookie year, he was like, what, 220? So he put on 35 pounds of muscle and might be able to keep that agility and get more balance because his offensive rebound is phenomenal. And if he could do that on, you know, consistently, and RJ get back in this groove, yeah, I think we'd be good to go. But I definitely give him an A+ tonight, man. That's the best ball I seen Mitch play this year, and I'm happy to see that he caught a win to it, man, and he had got it done tonight.
Yeah, facts. And Jarvis, you know, let's not understate Kenny Payne. You know, if this guy big man can't thrive with Kenny Payne here, then you know, I knew he would help turn things around.
Yeah, Kenny Payne works good with big men, and then that Kentucky type of background and stuff that he come from, man. So he used to be in a situation. Then I think he used to be a former player himself at one time, if I'm not mistaken. It was a long time ago, but yeah, he used to be a former player himself. But Kenny Payne, because I think I do remember seeing him on a roster before. I don't, if I'm not mistaken. Divine, you remember something like that, CT?
What's that?
With Kenny Payne being on a roster before, like an NBA.
I can't recall. I haven't recall
because it looked like I remember something like that, but I'm not sure. I'm trying to get a confirmation on it. But anyways, man, he's been known as a development type of guy, so I'm glad he's here. And I'm just hoping everybody get a chance to really do their jobs, man, and have the liberty and have the freedom of mind to just do what they do, you know. But I think this is a good win. I'm just hoping this carries over to Indiana. But you know what? I got a feeling, guys, that this possibly could be a turning point to the start of something, the start of possibly a streak. I ain't gonna say it's gonna be a long streak, but some kind of streak. I think we do take care of business at Indiana tomorrow. This just feels different to me.
Yep.
It just feels different the way this game went. It's like certain players is starting to get it on how they should play with one another, to where it doesn't look like it's being forced. They played at a good pace tonight, and it just looked like the game is just coming to people different, especially Randall. So hopefully it carries over tonight, but I think this one feels a little different to me.
Yeah,
right. I'm sorry, real quick. Salute out, happy born day to Boost Mobile. To all
salute, Boost.
Birthday, salute Boost Mobile.
Yes, indeed. Happy birthday, Boost.
Enjoy, my man, Jay. What a way to get a birthday win tonight. Real talk, salute.
Facts, I salute this win to you. You know, they did it for you. And important win, just like Jarvis said, but hey, we got one tomorrow night, fellas, or tonight, so to speak. So let's get back on the plane, which they probably are, get a good sleep, take it to Indy, put the nail in Indy's coffin, so to speak, right? Indy's about to blow things up, finally. They've been trying to be a winning franchise for a while, Beans, and it's like Indy's about to blow things up.
Word, I'm not even gonna hold you up. So we're gonna see up close and personal if we can snatch something. Word, somebody might be leaving on the plane with us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, if we
That's
can
a
get
good one, Beans.
Hey, real quick, Beans, when Julius is at the free throw line or something, standing next to one of them, there could be some words being had.
Word, like you never know, man. You never know, because I ain't go front. Though I don't want to get rid of Mitch, man. But if we talking about what you would call it, Noel, you gotta get up out of here, man. For what's their center name again?
Miles Turner.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the only one I'm really paying attention to, because they're not gonna give us Brogdon. We already know they're not gonna give us. And I got my eye on LeVert. I like
Yeah.
LeVert.
Me too.
I like LeVert. So if we can swing anything, we can. If we can't, I'm good with this. Like you said, the problems that we got is internal. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no need to, unless we getting a bona fide point guard or a small forward in there. I don't care. Let's roll with what we got, man.
We have the picks, gentlemen. We have the picks up to give, to get anyone in here, Divine, It could be Karras, could be Brogdon, whoever they're willing to part with. If they're rebuilding, they love picks. And we got plenty of them.
Hey, I tell you what.
Plenty. Oh, man.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind if you can't get Brogdon or Turner. I wouldn't mind if they will to do Kemba Walker, somebody for Caris LeVert. Man, Caris LeVert coming off the bench in that second unit with Derrick Rose and Emmanuel Quickly and Mitch and Obi. That's crazy.
Well, I know he might not be healthy right now, but if we get TJ Warren, it's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. What I like about Caris LeVert, real quick, CT, he played in New York already, in Brooklyn. He can handle the city because he was there he was with that rebuild that they did over there. The only reason he had to go was because of the James Harden situation. Remember, but Caris LeVert was balling out down in Brooklyn. So I'd love to see him over here in the Knicks uniform, taking my man's spot, Alex Burks' spot in that second unit. That should be more firepower, man.
Boy, and how would that feel, man? Being in the New York Knicks organization and having to face Brooklyn Nets as former team.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Man, you talk about fireworks.
Hey,
but the only thing that would concern me about that, CT, I don't know how you guys feel, but thing that would concern me about that is, and I hope Indiana would do something, like that with us. But man, by us being in the same conference like that, to look at any one of them guys 3 or 4 times a year, I just wonder if they would really want to go that route. But you know what? Sometimes even if your best deal sometimes comes from the same conference, so it's not out of the question. Because it just all depends on if you have something that they want.
Yeah, facts. Let me welcome in, starting at small forward, number 8, Latrell Sprewell.
Yes.
Well, what's going on?
What's up, Spree?
Give it to us. Good win. Bounce back. How do you feel?
Oh, man. It was salute to Shaw, Jarvis.
Peace.
Baked Beans, my friend Divine, CT.
Salute, brother.
It feels good, man. It feels good when you get a win after the last few losses, man. You could sleep a little better. I just thought Julius, I told Sim this a few minutes ago. I called him. I was happy with Julius, man. He was quick tonight. He made quick decisions. And Steph was right. She corrected me. It's not that Julius has ever been unselfish. Like I thought he moved the ball really well. It's not that Julius is playing the right way. He's passing that ball. I just thought tonight he was quicker, man. I just thought that ball came out quick. He right on point when they loaded up. He trusted. And yeah, it looks good when guys make shots. Steph is right. I mean, when guys don't make shots, it's not going to look good. And then Randall has to make a decision. Do I have to take over when guys aren't making shots? And my hope is Julius can get those calls, get downhill. But tonight, guys were hitting. He read the game well. So I guess you got to call out RJ to get his shot going. But no, I know he was sick. But Tibbs made the right moves with the Noel and Mitch. To me, he's with his conditioning. Maybe it's best, let him freelance with the second unit. Let him find himself. He was able to just get some easy buckets against second units. Maybe that's what Mitch needs. Maybe Mitch will get it. I'm not surprised that Mitch did that because he's going to dominate against second units. I think this is good for Mitch, in my opinion. It's not, and they're saying all the right things. It's not a demotion. You're going to get big minutes. They're interchangeable. So we got unselfish guys. I mean, you heard what Kemba said. I mean, that was impressive what Kemba said, guys. I mean, Kemba's a total team player. I mean,
yes.
I don't want to trade Kemba. After what he said today, please don't trade Kemba.
You're going to have to, I think.
Yeah, I love what he said. I know if Kemba wants to go play somewhere else, I get it. But like, I love Kemba Walker for what he said today. That's a good teammate.
Mhm.
He's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team, and that's how unselfish a person, you know, that somebody doesn't think you should play. And he's like, if Tibbs doesn't think I'm what's best for it, cool. You know, I can live with that. So be it.
Because this is his New York homecoming, and although it may come to an end, I think he wants it to end on the right note. You know, he only gets to play for his home city maybe once in his life, Divine, and I think he wants to help this team any way he can. But one thing that stood out to me was the fact that he said these young ballers look up to me. You know, I want to set a right example for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But what Kemba Walker is doing, just showing you how easy a team is willing to take him because of his character. You know what I mean? We just got to admit it, man. It just didn't work out in New York. It didn't work out. We move on. We appreciate Kemba. We appreciate who he is as a person, a man, a human being. That young man is class personified. You know what I mean? He really is. He's class personified as an NBA ball player. But I do think that I want the Knicks to send him to a contender.
Yes.
Send him to Milwaukee, send him to LA, send Kemba Walker somewhere where he got a chance to go out there and get a piece of jewelry.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's been that type of player and that type of model citizen in the NBA. He always represented the NBA well. You know, no trouble, no nonsense, very respectful. Salute to the Rice High School brother, man. I hope they, but I do think we need to move on from him because I don't want him to go out like this. He only been in the league 10 years. I don't want Kemba Walker to go out sitting on the bench for the Knicks. I just think that's not a good look. Just get and try to find that brother a place where he can play. But I do think he still got a lot of value to somebody as a second. He could be like a Carmelo Anthony right now. You know what I mean? Almost at the end of his career, maybe not far as Anthony, but I'm just saying, come off the bench, getting you buckets real quickly, and I think he'd do well. So, but salute to that man, though, man. I'm glad that we got a guy on our team like that, man. That's what a leader defines right there, and I think that's Kemba Walker for sure.
Yeah, facts. And does anyone else want to chime in on Kemba before we hit up the next topic?
Yeah, I think Kim, like Devon was saying, I concur with that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he deserved to go somewhere where they got a shot to win the championship. He's been nothing but a constant professional since he's been here. He could have been on some sour, let me tear the locker room, but he hasn't been. You know what I'm saying? And like he said, the rookies are still looking up to him no matter what. He's still getting it in. And it's like he's a blessing in disguise, man. You know what I'm saying? He's still on the bench coaching and helping, and that's what we need with this young team, man. Word. So I definitely applaud. I would ask him, like, yo, listen, man, we're not gonna buy you out, but if it's a team that you want to go, let us know and we'll get you there. You know what I'm saying? And other than that, real quick, I wanted to throw in, y'all know who else we gotta watch low key who might be having a fire sale, getting rid of everything? Yeah. Watch out for Boston. They might be about to break that thing up in Boston too. We got to keep an eye on them, y'all.
Yep, Jaylen Brown. Yeah, that's a good one.
Get out of my head, CT.
Yeah.
Get out of my head, CT.
I just thought of that. Wow.
Word is on.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Jarvis.
Yeah, man. I tell you, all in my head, CT. You might as well go ahead, CT. Instead of me, because that was just what I was thinking.
That was Beans. I can't take Beans.
Beans started it off, but you named the
Brown
player.
would look good in orange and blue.
Yeah.
And
boy, you talk about business picking up on the defensive end too.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of teams fire sale. Who knows? A lot of players. As the West and the East gets crowded. But we'll talk about that on the next topic. But the one coming up, I want to ask everybody. Let's go around. We won on the road tonight again, fellas. So, you know what? The next question's coming up. If we win tomorrow night on the road, is the identity of this year's squad the Road Warriors? We can't seem to win at home. We look better on the road all the time. I'm gonna start with Spree. Do you feel more confident on the road now?
Yeah. I mean,
if we win tomorrow night, does that solidify it?
I think so. I think there's enough sample size here. I wish it wasn't like that because you want to be a good home team, but for some reason, this team maybe is just this. I don't want to say that we have the best fans in the world, but Madison Square Garden, everybody gets up, and it can be a party on the road. You just got your guys, and you just got to play basketball. So maybe I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain that. I think you should be a better home team, but
I think it is because
they play well on the road.
Yeah, I think this is the distraction thing, fellas. Like there's nothing else you can focus on really. You're just a distraction. You know, you're in the city for one day. You got a game. And to your point, like I agree, you know, Madison Square Garden, everyone wants to come in here and show out. You get everybody's best every single night, you know. Nobody wants to get punked at the Mecca. You know, you want your highlight reel being shown on Sports Center, you know. Mm-hmm. And yeah, right, I agree with what you said, Spree and Divine. You know, what are your thoughts on this, you know, road versus home? And let's say we continue to win on the road, you know, is that our identity now?
Yeah. I think the Knicks got that me against the world mentality when they out on the road. It's just us, you know what I mean? And I think they got that me against the world mentality, and they go into city that they don't know nobody, no distractions, no girlfriends, no kids, no blah 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 running around all, and you can't focus the way you want to. I think when you go on the road, you know, you bond real good together because you really who you going to hang out with, but nobody but your teammates. The average city you go in, you don't know nobody, you know, so. Who's the person that you're going to be dealing with is your teammates, and I think you know for me I hope it don't wind up being that way because I still think you know I know when you're in your own house like we all are when we're in our own place we comfortable, you know we just let our guards down when we're in our own house and because we comfortable like that, and I just think that's what they do at the Garden. They let their guards down because they so comfortable there and they know that you know and I think that's a detriment to them. But when they on the road it seems like they got that we gotta be that us against the world. And I hope it can work that way at home too, man. Just don't get comfortable in the Garden, man, because you in your own home, nobody can come in there and get nothing. You know what I mean? So let's hope that you know they find a way to correct that, and play harder and play with more urgency at Madison Square Garden, man. To me, you don't let nobody come up Madison Square Garden. I mean, literally, out of all things about the Knicks, you don't let nobody come up in your house, man, and take your stuff. And we've never been like that prior to having bad seasons, you know, 8 years ago. But prior to that, or when I grew up and all I know, like the 90 Knicks and all that, you wasn't coming up in MSG like that. You know what I mean? They just got to get back to that, man. But I think they feel more comfortable on the road for sure because there's less distraction, less pressure, less family members, less all that stuff, man. So I just think it's easy to focus more when you're out on the road compared to in the Garden. In New York, I meant to say.
Yeah. And look, it'd be disturbing if this continued, but at the same time, you kind of like, it evens out. Most teams are good at home, tough on the road. If we're good on the road, but tough on home, I guess it evens out, Shah.
Yeah, well, with the record it is now, they're 7 and with tonight's win, I think they're 7-4 on the road. So right now we're playing way better than we're playing at the Garden at home. Overall, I think that's going to change, but for right now, man, a win at home or win at home. Right now, we need some wins. Period.
Hey, facts. Facts, beans.
I concur with what Shah said. No matter at home, on the road, Rucker, we just need to win and play with energy. Straight up. It's going to come around. I just hope around playoff time, going into the playoffs, that's when we unstoppable at home. But we still need to get home wins, like Shah said. No matter what, a win is a win, and that's what we need.
Yeah. I just think we play a bit more tight at home. Like you play loose on the road, you know? Like you just go in there, you know, your shots go up smoother. With the crowd there, the pressure, the bright lights, all of that. And that mantra where it takes a particular type of player to succeed in New York, I think that's true. You know, you see players shrink when they get on the uniform, Jarvis. You know, some players thrive, like Carmelo Anthony. Some players shrink when they come here. That's what makes me really nervous when we sign free agents.
You know, there's some people, you know, some people get complacent because they done got that bag now. And then there's some people, man, it just depends on how you use them. Maybe they come into a situation to where that the coaching and the staff have to learn how to put them in positions to succeed a little bit better. And I think some of that has kind of happened with Kemba Walker a little bit, as well as Evan Fournier. And then at the same time, well, I mean, you got to at least see effort while you know you're trying to get your chemistry and continuity there. So you got to see the effort game in and game out. But I concur with Shot Powers and Big Beans, man. I think for right now, we may be considered somewhat role warriors. But to me, this win tonight feels a little different to me. I think a different dynamic could be happening with this team to where you'll start seeing more home wins as well. I think you'll see us. I think you'll see us putting things together a little bit better, all together, and things that were like okay. The first quarter and the third quarter was giving us problems, but okay, maybe we were starting to win the first, second, and fourth quarter. Just little stages like that to where we was at least respectable in the third quarter or respectable in the first and we win the second, third, and fourth. So I think little things like that is probably going to carry over on to where like, okay, this team is like it's starting to look somewhat like we was kind of expecting it to look. But I think eventually we'll get there as long as we take this thing a step at a time. First things first. First things first, let's just get a back-to-back win, 2 wins in a row. Starting with this Indianapolis and then build from there.
Facts. Great
Absolutely.
point. We have not won.
Not one.
Yeah, we have not won consecutive games throughout since October. Spring.
Yeah.
We gotta win tomorrow. I mean, if tonight doesn't matter if we don't build on it and win tomorrow. In my opinion, you got to stack wins. And tomorrow, let's face it, last time we went to Indiana, we let it go. We let go of the rope. And yeah, we did some good things, but we were there and we didn't get it done.
Oh shit!
I think quick decisions, man. We just gotta make quick decisions, play the right way. Julius, to me, he can do it. Like when people, I know this is a separate topic, but like when it's just like when you see how he plays tonight, why can't he can do it? He can be that guy. Like, so we just gotta support him, man. We gotta. I support our star player when he because he's trying to do the right things on the court. I can't when he said all the right things. He's giving me effort. I don't want to trade this guy. I don't understand. We got to help this guy. That's how I feel about Julius Randle. I'm not saying he's a perfect player. I get it, but to me, I want to help Julius Randle win in the playoffs. That's just me. That's just how I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's the next topic in terms of
Yeah.
We'll kick it to Divine and then go around. The way this roster is, the trade deadline's coming up. What part of the roster would you love to rock with moving forward, and what upgrades or things would you love to tinker with?
I guess it would depend on where the Knicks want to go with it. Are they going to go big game hunting, or they just want to add some pieces that are blending with the team? I said I just thought about it earlier. Like I said, I think that Karis LeVert thing is that would be awesome to me. If you don't do nothing else, you can move Kemba Walker or somebody for him, just to be on that second unit with them boys, man. The way he scored that basketball, and being, like I said, playing with the Brooklyn Nets for 3 or 4 years, he's familiar with the area, and let's say we got to play the Brooklyn Nets in the playoff. What a story that would be. Karis LeVert gives it to the Brooklyn Nets. You know what I mean? So I just like the fit. I like the fit. I like his skill set. And I think he'll fit well with the Knicks. But other than that, man, obviously, it's a game-by-game thing for me. It's hard to say what I would like after tonight. I don't want to do nothing. You know what I mean? That's where a win makes you feel. It feel like the team played the way we thought they would play all year long. The game tonight is the way we want to see the Knicks play all year. So now I'm like, man, if Mitchell Roberts could do that. But, like I said, it's one game. But and like I said, for me, getting that if it's not going to be Grimes, that's the only reason I say Karis LeVert, because if it's not going to be Grimes. If you're going to put Grimes in there and give Grimes a chance to develop to the end of the season, then I don't care if you don't get nobody if they're going to play like this. I mean, I just hope they can play like this on a regular basis. And I think Grimes with that shooting with Amanda Quickly, him and Derrick Rose and that second unit, I think if they get that boy can finally get it going on a consistent basis, I don't think the Knicks will need nobody. I mean, he's a two-way dude, and he can knock him down. So I think if he can get in there with them, with Obi Toppin, Mitchell Robinson, Grimes, Quickly, and Derrick Rose, I like that, But so other than the Cavs LeVert is then I'm pretty good. Obviously I want the big star not the big star, but guy who's gonna make an impact. Like, excuse me, what's my man name? Towns, and everybody talking about Dame and things like that. I heard a trade today with Paul George. Obviously, you would love to get a superstar in here who can help put it over the top. A lot wise, and then I forgot about that one, Covington. That was my main one right there. Robert Covington. I'm glad you brought that up a lot wise, but that's one dude I would love to get here. Is him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think he makes up. I think he makes up for Reggie Bullock big time. You know what
Absolutely.
I mean? Big time.
Yep. That'd help us get some identity, back, sharp hours. And I agree with Divine, don't necessarily need to blow everything up, but if there's an upgrade there, I'm looking to make it. However, I think there will be some bigger fish out there, me personally, but it's all to see how tempted the New York Knicks will be. We have a lot of picks we can dangle, Shah.
Yeah, there's a couple of things out there. Who knows what's going to happen right away at this December 15th opening for the trades. Beans, I ain't even gonna front, man. That Boston thing look like it's about to blow up too, man. So we might have to hold on to our horses and see what really releases out on this floor, man. Because I'm really willing to jump on something and jump on it quick, man. If we're gonna strike, I want to strike quick, man. But if another 8-10 games down and we start playing with some better ball, like we played tonight, we might can hold off a little bit to see what's out there, because it's a couple of players that we got that we could get rid of. I mean, I don't want to say get rid of. Let me take that back. We can release from our roster to make us even better than what we could be or what we are right now.
Yeah, facts. Beans, I know you've got big plans.
Yo, listen, man. I'm not even gonna hold y'all up, man. I'm caught in the crosshair right now, 100 feet away, man. I don't know what to do, man. If it's Boston, I want Jaylen Brown and I want Marcus. You know what I'm saying? And Marcus Smart. If it's Indiana, I already told y'all who I want. But this is the type. This is how the Knicks do. This is how the Knicks is so funny. Peep this. Now we in a situation where the trade thing about to open up. Now this is, I hate to say this, but watch the Knicks go on like a 10-game
We're going like a 7-game winning streak right now with some crazy stuff.
To save their ass.
And it's gonna be
shout out to you, Bean, for that one.
Have us stuck, man. But if we make any major moves for a superstar, I really don't think that would be it right now, because I don't still think we a championship caliber team right now with another superstar. You understand what I'm saying? Now you give us a superstar and a point guard, then we saying something. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's make the move. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, I ain't gonna hold up all the time. But that's what I think, though. Watch these Knicks, though, man. Y'all know how they do, man.
Yeah, I just, to that point, before I kick it to Jarvis, I just think Leon Rose is going to crack, right? He's on the clock. He's new. There's a lot of pressure on him. He can't go down with a failing season. There's going to be, Dolan's already, he's in the shadows right now. And Jarvis, if he gets an opportunity to make a bona fide upgrade, I think he's going to be very tempted.
I agree with you, CT, on that point. Only thing about it is just make sure you weigh your options thoroughly and just make sure whoever you're targeting that you see it as a good fit for us, instead of just only trying to just go for a superstar. You got to be, because chemistry is going to matter too, man. You can bring a superstar here and it's not exactly what we need. We don't, if it's not the right superstar, it could cause us to be either the stalemate or to go backwards too. So whatever he does, as tempting as it may be, I just hope they continue just smartly analyze the options. That's all I ask for. And then whoever they bring here, if they do a move, I'll roll with. But until they do a move, I always, had this mindset that whoever is on the Knicks in the Knicks roster and organization, I support that. I support them until they're not here anymore.
Yeah.
And then also as certain players that when they leave, it'd be like, man, I hope you can be able to continue your career and thank you for what you gave us, but I just hope you have a good game, but just not when you play us. So whatever they do, I just want them to be smart about it and it be the right fit. That's all I ask.
Hey, you and me both, and all of us, and Spree, touch on what's been said, but also I want to introduce the Portland news. Portland, Dame Lillard. That's sort of looking like Ben Simmons is out there still. There's going to be some shaking up coming.
Yeah, we gotta. I mean,
Hold
we
on,
just got,
Steve, real quick before you go, bro. Let's get them likes up, y'all. Let's get them likes up in the chat. Let's see what's going on. Hit that like button. It's free. And that's how you support the channel. Just hit the like button. Good looking. Shout out to Gardner Knicks podcast in the chat too. I see you, my boy Tone Woo. Everybody that be supporting, man. Get them likes up, man. We got love for y'all, man. Let's go.
Most definitely.
yeah, man. Salute Tone Woo. That's my guy. Salute Quiet Money. Always supporting. Yeah, I just we just gotta. I'm assuming our front office they gotta explore everything, man. They gotta be on the phones. They gotta know what's up. We hear stuff. I'm sure we don't hear everything. I'm sure they know a lot more than we do. They definitely know a lot more than we do. They're exploring everything to make this team better.
Yep.
The guys we got, we support the guys we got, but make no mistake about it. If we can upgrade this team,
Right.
Leon Rose, Worldwide West, they're gonna do it. They're gonna upgrade the team.
Facts.
So I don't take it lightly when those things come out because I know we're on top of it. We have to be.
Yep. Yeah, Divine. I feel good about the front office still. Whilst you may not agree with the Fournier move, the Kemba thing didn't work out. Tell me how we crippled the team. No, the team they didn't cripple the team with any deal. To me, and that's the biggest thing, right? You could criticize any little deal or nitpick it, but if you don't hamstrung the flexibility, then you still got a pulse,
Yeah, absolutely. I think they did a masterful job with that, man. I think all the way from the scouting department all the way up to Brock, all our capologists, the way he willed and dealed that draft. I think that was chess right there to get Grimes and move down and get 2 more picks by moving one spot, getting another pick, getting a first round pick for next year. I mean, and you know what, and all the players that we drafted, they there. They got a chance to be something with the Knicks. And I think they did a phenomenal job not giving out long-term contract only to Julius Randle, and he earned that. He earned that contract, but they kept everything short and sweet with team options. And salute to Scott Perry as well, man. He's been doing this since 2018. If anybody, you got to get credit when it comes to this cap stuff, I want to make sure he get his flowers because Scott Perry has turned this thing around to get this money right to keep follow Phil Jackson with keeping the draft picks and everything. The New York Knicks is in a good spot, man, from that standpoint. I think they're in a good spot where they can will and deal just about with anybody now. The contracts is not long, 2 years on them, except for Derrick Rose, maybe Evan Fournier, but it's not as good money. They still can move them. So I think we're in a good shape, man. I think if we need to make a move, they can. But right now, if this team start running games like they did last year, get on the roll, we sit right to the trading deadline or we wait to the buyout. And then you can really pop then. You know what I mean? Catch somebody in the buyout market and see what happens. And maybe that might get us, let's say, and people might not agree to it. Let's just say Kevin Love come on the buyout market. Kevin Love having a good year. You know what I mean? 3-point shooter, good rebounder, experience, had been in championship games. Yeah, you put him on the team, man. He was stretch 4, stretch 5. Him, man. So there's a lot of options out there for us, man. And salute to the front office, CT, for really keeping this thing in place and keeping the infrastructure together.
Yeah, facts. And real quick before I kick it to Shah, but one thing that to be positive, if Beans' premonition comes true, if we keep going on a big winning streak, that'll at least mean that our players will have higher trade value.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's trade value is going to be straight up. And with that said, let me bring in the next man. He needs no introduction. The one, the only, Jay Boogie. Salute.
He was good, fam.
Whoa.
Jay
Hey, yo.
Boogie.
Jay Bug, my
Wow.
OG, what's good with you, babe?
Man, good early morning, man. Y'all guys gonna watch 2 basketball games. You know what I'm saying? Almost in the same day.
We just won't end the show. You know, let's keep this show going all the way till tip.
That's right, man. Don't even go off the air. Don't even go off the air. Stay off, man. Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. How everybody doing, man? I know everybody feeling good. You know what I'm saying? It's been tough all week. You know what I'm saying? Tough all month. You know what I'm saying? Besides the first beginning point of the season, you know what I'm saying? A lot of speculations about this and that. Who want to do this? Who want this person to go here and go there? You know what I'm saying? I just say, yo, just everybody relax, man. Let the team form. Let the team come together, man. You know what I'm saying? Let it come together. Like the song say, right now. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do their things. They gonna prosper, man. But you gotta believe and have faith, man. You don't see worse at times it is in life as far as dealing with the New York Knicks than what we going through right now. But I know just because of last year, you know what I'm saying, everybody got spoiled. Everybody looking for us to, you know, take off, you know what I'm saying, get on that jet, you know, and hit the runway and fly off. But the thing, sometimes things don't happen just that easy, you know what I'm saying? So you just gotta be patient and let the team come together, you know what I'm saying? That's the greatest thing Tom did was start calling out players, you know what I'm saying? And switching up lineup. But it's not about who we put in the lineup, who starts, who don't start in that. It's about, can you respond to me? You know what I'm saying? Can you respond to Tom Thibodeau? Because people was talking about Tom. Listen, he don't lost the locker room. Let's think about trading Tom. Let's go get the young assistant coach and all that. So Tom pull out a couple of moves just to find out and show people, yeah, these is my guys. They gonna respond to me. And that's what RJ did tonight. You know what I'm saying? Magic Johnson, Jim Brown, Marcus Allen. I'm mixing it up and do a little Kevin McHale. You know, it's some more 32s out there. But we're gonna put RJ in that 32 collection tonight. You know what I'm saying? So everybody be easy, man. Everybody should be happy about what happened with the team, you know what I'm saying? And let them grow, man. Be patient, man. Stop talking about trading people, you know what I'm saying? Get rid of this person, that person, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna give up on, you know what I'm saying, all your hard work and all your energy up just that quick, that fast, you know what I'm saying? All your topics, all your debates, all your energy, all your cash apps, all everything you put inside of it, man. Everybody want to just give it all up right now, you know what I'm saying? No, man. Be easy and be patient, man. Let the team continue to grow and come together, man. I promise you, man, things is gonna happen. But you can't walk until you crawl. You can't you can't ride a tricycle until you walk. You can't ride a bike until you ride a tricycle. And when you ride that bike, you can't ride it until you fall. Then you get back up and start pedaling. And you can't drive and get in a car and drive a car until you learn how to ride a bike. You know what I'm saying? So just be easy, man. Let the team go together, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm talking to everybody in the world that's watching worldwide, man. Please, man, let the team just come together. Don't give up on them, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up on them, man. That's our squad, man. That orange and blue, what we love so much, man. You know what I'm saying? You love them to death, man. You cheer for them, you root for them, you buy all the merchandise, you know what I'm saying? You promote them, you know what I'm saying? They've helped feed us with podcasts and everything. And why you want to give up on them, man? I'm talking to the world, man. And I'm going to talk to some more of the world tomorrow morning. I fell back the whole day listening to what people was talking about, man. I don't like it and I ain't happy about it, you know what I'm saying? I put $19,000 in the album and tore it all up, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm going to come back with something else, some more fire, some more heat, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they're going to make trades or whatever they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't want to talk about somebody that's somewhere else and they ain't here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to do something different for the people, you know what I'm saying? I'm the one should be mad, you know what I'm saying? People just mad because of wins and losses. I ain't mad. I'm just going to do what I got to do to help motivate the team. How about saying let's start winning 70% of our back-to-back nights? How about winning 70% of somebody else back-to-back tonight? I don't care if Golden State, they played Golden State out yesterday. I don't care. Take it out on them, you know what I'm saying? Let them know you mad. Let them know you upset, man. You ready to shut the league down, you know what I'm saying? Because don't act like we can't go on a run. I know we can go on a run. You seen it last year. Them most of the same hard-working guys that played last year is on that team right there. They got something to prove now. They're being called out, and everybody going against them. And the worst thing you can do is go against a man. You seen what happened with JT when he pushed Nas to that corner. He came out with the ether. So y'all be prepared for it, man.
Yeah, real talk. Real quick, hold up for all you OGs. Jay Boogie in the hoodie, get the tape from Sam Goody. Word up. Real talk. Salute. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Salute,
yes, sir, buddy.
salute.
Yes, sir.
The closer. Hey, we're here still. We're here. We ain't going nowhere. You know, I'm never leaving this team, and you know, certainly every player that puts on a jersey has my support. You know, love them or hate them, they have my support. You know, because they wear the New York Knicks. You know, and yeah, man, like it's a bumpy road. In the words of KJ Dub as well, he said it's a roller coaster this season. It's ups, there's downs. It's about how you finish, not how you start.
That's right.
Too, you know,
Right.
we're only a quarter way through, fellas. So, yeah. Who else got something to say?
Before anybody, let me jump
ahead,
in
Sean.
real quick because I'm about to get ready to get out of here, man. I want to salute the panel real quick. Divine CT, Spree, Jarvis, my man Big Beans, Jay Bugs. Much love to the chat. All my peoples out there in the chat, man. I see all y'all out there, man. I'm about to get out of here, get myself ready to bed so I can get up in the morning, go to work. Salute. Great win night. Let's go Knicks. Let's get it.
Yep.
All right,
Back
Sean.
at it.
Thank you for holding
Bless
us
you,
down,
my
man.
brother.
Appreciate you
Peace.
Easy, man.
Peace.
holding us down.
Word,
You
Sean.
already
Have a
know.
good one, bro.
Talk
Yeah,
later
you already
tonight.
know. Yes, sir. I'll be on for the get right.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Yep. See you tonight. And hey, we got the chat up in here on fire tonight. The cousins in the chat. Salute. We got Jay Boogie in here. Hey, Jay Boogie, what was the best thing about the win tonight?
Man, just seeing the team with a whole lot of effort, a whole lot of energy, man, playing like they back is against the wall, you know, answering the bell, man, togetherness, being happy for one another, cheering for one another, rooting for one another, you know what I'm saying? My feeling for the team go outside the stat lines. I don't talk about stats and all that, you know what I'm saying? I leave that for the better men, you know what I'm saying? I don't do that. But I see what's happening with that team, man. And they had that, you know what I'm saying, that look in their eye tonight, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I ain't leaving this building without a W tonight, yo. I ain't leaving. They not gonna talk about me tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Eyes was on them tonight, you know what I'm saying? They responded to the bell, man. For real, man. Everybody did, man. Everybody.
Real talk.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Team effort.
That's what the team. That's my biggest thing of the game. Not who really scored, the rebounds, none of that. The effort, man. Because I could deal with a loss with effort.
You're going to have nights when your brother just doesn't have it. You've got to pick them up.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yes.
Facts, CT.
Just like I know you and Devon, you know what I'm saying? You might be like on a low behind screen, or Devon might be on a low behind screen. You ain't feeling good today, you know what I'm saying? One of y'all gonna watch the other hands back, you know what I'm saying? And y'all gonna swap out, you know, I carried, you know what I'm saying? That's what you want from your partner, man. That's what you want from the man that, you know what I'm saying, that you suit up and rock with, you know what I'm saying? You wanted him to be there for you, know what I'm saying, at your worstest moment, your worstest time. That's how you can tell, you know what I'm saying, you got a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? You got a family, you know what I'm saying? And they need to get back in the gym and start shooting around, you know what I'm saying? They need to go out and eat dinners and stuff like that. Do things together. Go to the movies or something, man. Be together, man. Be happy for one another. That's how you form a team up to everything, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think Jay Boogie, I think that's exactly what that road feeling was for them. Getting out of New York City for a minute, getting on the road, getting to jail and bond, you know what I mean, you know, and go to work with the brothers in the foxhole with you. I think this could have been a better time to go on a two-game off day, 3-game road trip to get away from New York City for a minute, get away from us, you know what I mean, get away from the media, your friends, your distraction, and get back to jail bonding, talking, you know, getting together, coming with some camaraderie, bringing that cohesiveness back together on the road. Like you out there in no man's land by yourself, and they got to get together and just, you know, work out their differences as a team. Say, listen, man, we love one another here. And you see it tonight. Them cats was in it tonight. When I seen Evan Fournier go to get out when he came out the game, and he sat in front of Todd Gibson right in front of him on the floor, and they, you know, they was kicking it. And when everybody did good tonight, you seen the team giddy, man. They was, you know, giving Mitchell Robinson his flowers, giving RJ his flowers. I mean, that's what the New York Knicks basketball team should be about. And I think tonight, to me, might be the start of something special, because it only takes a spark to light a fire. And I think tonight, that was that spark tonight. I think they go down to Indiana tomorrow, handle their business, try to get to Toronto and get that L and that W, get back home, man. And next thing you know, we right back where we thought we wanted to be. So good team character building thing, man. Good win for us. I'm psyched. I'm psyched about the way they came together tonight. I'm psyched. You know what? I'm psyched with Tibb deal when he told RJ, you know, I call him coach accountable. Yo, dude, you need to get in the gym. Your shot off. You know what I mean? Go to the gym, get back to shooting that ball. It came out. you know, and did his thing. And that's what you want to see, man. Tom Thibodeau is the real deal. And I'm so glad we got him in New York because I think a lot of people was starting to get off the bandwagon. I'm like, come on, man. It is early in the season. This man took up to 41-31, fourth in the Eastern Conference. I know it's a season to go, but I think that same fire will be here. I'm not concerned about this thing. I know by the time the halfway season comes, you'll see where them cats is at. It take a minute, man. They new players came before, you know what I mean? It just took time. So I hope that it continues, but I'm psyched about it. What a great win. We just got to keep this thing going, man. I'm at New York City Gritty Committee play like the New York City Gritty Committee tonight.
That's right.
They went in San Antonio, seven straight losses, like 2014. And I love the way Julius Randle played tonight. Julius Randle played like a leader tonight. So, you know, I'm happy about them that road trip they got and getting away from New York City for a minute, guys. I just think it was so important that to get away from all this and get your mind right. You know what I mean? I think they did. So that was a great win for them tonight.
Yes. Word. Can I add something to that real quick? Just I want to add quick 2-3 bars to what the big homie Jay Boogie said. You know what I'm saying? Like when you playing like that and enthusiastic, it's contagious. You know what I'm saying? So once we see the big doing it and Mitch and all them start doing it, it just rubs off. You know what I'm saying? So everybody hype now. Everybody bringing the energy. You know what I'm saying? And it could be like that on the downside too. You know what I'm saying? Randall, his body movement all crazy. So now everybody looking like, you know what I'm saying? It's good for us to do that. No, you can't do that. Every night you got to come out with this energy. It should be no time when we question that New York grit. It should be in you. And that's all I was to that.
That's right, big brother. That's right. That's right.
Facts. That's our heart and soul, our identity, Boogie. You know, we were a big 15, you know, because we didn't last year's squad, right? It wasn't a full talented roster, but it was dudes that all played for one another.
Yes, that's right. Talk.
Real talk. You know, just want to say shout out to couple of people, man, to my guy Boost Mobile, Quiet Money, sure with them, those guys in the chat. You know, they're always putting it down up in the chat. Everything is all good. Shout out to this great panel, man. I just appreciate the opportunity to be on the panel with you guys. And a big shout out to Big Brother himself, Mr. J Boogie, coming up in there with this hood on, looking like Luke Cage, coming here busting down the doors, taking explosives in his hand and throwing it back at him, man. So I appreciate you, man. Always uplifting, always showing the heart of New York, man. Appreciate what you do, brother. You're very inspiring.
Man, I appreciate it, man. I strive to be that way. I strive anytime I speak, you know, I try to speak my heart. I'll be really trying to see if I'm searching and can say something to somebody that can motivate them in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always somebody going through something. You never know where they at or what you can say that can help somebody and turn their lives around. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, when I try to talk with the heart, you know what I'm saying, and give you my all, you know what I'm saying, my effort. Because I know what it feels like, you know what I'm saying, to be down and dirty, you know what I'm saying, and wonder if somebody care about you, or wonder if somebody's thinking about you, you know what I'm saying, and wonder if you call somebody today, you know what I'm saying, are they going to answer the phone today, man, or if you call somebody today, is that number still the same? You know what I'm saying? I know what it feels like, you know what I'm saying, knowing when you done somebody some good. Are they gonna send you something for the things you did? You know what I'm saying? So I know what it feels like to be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, you down and nobody care. But I want everybody to know, man, Jay Boogie care. I don't care who you are, what color, what city, what state, no, anything you're from, man. I do it for the people, man. You know what I'm saying? And when you speak the truth, you know what I'm saying, you can't get mad at the truth. You know what I'm saying? All you can do is go do something about it. And that's what RJ did. That's why he ain't pout when people was thinking Tom threw him up under the bus, because he know he spoke the truth. He told him about his game, you know what I'm saying? So he went and handled his business. He said, you know what? You right, coach. I'm going to go out here and I'm going to show somebody. I'm going to get ready to get all the way back. I'm going to fight for everything you talking about, because you completely right. He know he's supposed to be averaging 20-something points a game, you know what I'm saying? He know what it feel like to, you know what I'm saying, to come to New York and get to the playoffs last year. You're supposed to add up on top of that. He know for himself that he ain't been playing to up the par. But I'm saying, when you ain't playing up to the par and you recognize it as yourself, man, watch out, man. That man don't recognize he ain't been up the par. He coming. RJ coming, man. I believe it, man. I believe it, man, for real. Coming now.
I second that, Jay Boogie. You kind of got a sense of that tonight, man, with the way he was playing, and also whenever the San Antonio was trying to make a little run, how it was like, I think it was like in the first half when RJ had everybody in the huddle.
Yes.
I loved it that moment. Man, that lets me know those guys have been having conversations and meeting behind the scenes, man, talking to one another and lifting one another up, and also, man, looking to see what do you expect from me. I think some of those questions, I think they start having a meeting among themselves, man, and determined that they was determined to want to turn this thing around. So that's why I say tonight just felt different. This felt like a family win. You felt the atmosphere was there for them to play together better. So I think that's why I think this is really could be the start of a turning point for us this season. And I'm excited to see where it's going to lead. So I just say one game at a time. Let's build up on this. Going into Indiana and take care of business. We get that together. Next order of business is Toronto at home. Let's get this home winning streak back together too. But I'm excited about the season. The times I've seen there's certain things that we can do a little bit better. Sometimes it'll be like, man, I want to see consistency and all that. But overall, we still is doing better than what we did last year. So you can't be too mad at that, man. It's just, I think, to Jay Boogie's credit, I think somewhat expectations needed to be a little tempered, and then we need to slow up and ease up on a lot of the criticisms that we're coming at these guys with at this time. So I think let's just focus on just showing that support for them, man. And I think the rest will take care of itself. I feel something different with this team, is what I'm saying. I feel a different way about them than I felt last game. There's something different I feel happening with these guys.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, James Brown said we're the people that got to get under before we go over, so it's all good.
Say it again.
You know what I mean? We the people that got to get under before we go over, brother. You got to crawl before you walk, like Jay Boogie said. We good, man. The winning cures all, but what a way to win. I like the way they won tonight. They won impressive, and I was happy about that for sure.
Yeah, let's get back tomorrow and Spree, give us some words about tonight, tomorrow, heading into Indy.
Nah, man, I agree with everything. Jarvis, Jay Bugs, Beans, Divine, all you guys, man. It was a family win. I mean, we get in stuff together. This is Tibbs' famous line that I agree with. When you get in stuff as a team, you get out of it together. We're just fans.
Yes.
Look,
Coach, say that again. Coach, say that again.
You got to say that again, Spree.
When you get in stuff, if you get in stuff as a team, you got to get out of it together. I can't.
Yes, sir.
We can't. As much as we are fans of this team, as much as inspiration as Jay Boogs can provide to this team, and inspiration he is to the fans and bringing us together, we don't play the games. They play the games. They got to figure it out. So when you see an RJ rally the troops, rally around, that's like Jarvis said, that's what you're looking for. We can't do it for them. They got to figure it out. And like Jarvis said, tonight was a step in the right direction. We just got to build off of it. That's what a season's all about, man.
Hard work is undefeated, like Tom Thibodeau says. You get into a slump. How do you get out of it? You work your way out of it. Yeah. So
yes, indeed.
This team's ammo. We've got players that may not be the most talented, skilled, whatever, but if they're workers, that's what New York will accept. Some of these losses were inexcusable because they were just laying down. That's not what we want to see. We just want to see a team headed in the right direction. And Tom Thibodeau, under his caretake, like last season, I'm not ready to evaluate coaches until the season's over. But so far, as long as you got a pulse, you can correct things. And Indiana, Toronto, it's time to get them back for 2 bad losses. We can take them back off them and continue this being road warriors. Jay Boogie, and we'll be back at it tonight. Let's get ready to wrap up tonight. Salute everyone that's come through. Appreciate you. Orange and blue. Jay Boogie, hey, take us out.
Hey, man, them guys, they answered the bell. You know what I'm saying? The other day I was saying, James need to come down there and call a meeting and fuss everybody out. I just said that the other day. You know what I'm saying? Because that man has done everything he's supposed to done. I'm spending all this money. You know what I'm saying? I'm staying out of the way. You know what I'm saying? What's happening? So he went down there, and I guess him and Tom, they had a little one-on-one. And I guess people's like, oh, hold up. You know what? Nah, we need to turn up. We don't need him down here doing nothing. No, you know what I'm saying? Let's push him back up there where he belong, where he been at over the last year and a half. Let's get him back up there. They understand James. They don't want no part of him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But everybody just be patient. You know what I'm saying? Let them grow. Let them come together. You know what I'm saying? Think about more important things. You know what I'm saying? Besides, trying to throw dirt over the top of the team, you know what I'm saying? Nobody deserves dirt over top of them, you know what I'm saying? That's a bad feeling for any and everybody, you know what I'm saying? So let them grow, man. Let them become healthy. Let them stay safe. Let them do what they got to do. And like the brother just said, they got to figure it out on their own, man. Let them figure it out, you know what I'm saying? And let's just, do what we do. Let's root and cheer, and you know what I'm saying? And feel great about wins and losses, because losses become wins. Losses become wins. I'm going to say it again. When you think it's an L, it's a learning experience. They're learning how to play together, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what I got for everybody. I hope everybody gets you a little bit of rest and go back to work tomorrow, man. Stay healthy and safe. That thing is still out there. Don't care who it is, what color, race, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? It is unfriendly to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself. It's okay to still wear your mask. You know what I'm saying? Remember, Aaron had it. You didn't even know he had it. He was around. You know what I'm saying? Protect yourself and your family, your home front, man. Please, man. Please, man. God bless you all, man. And God bless CT, man. The streets is always buzzing worldwide immediately.
Facts.
Exactly. Hey, it's buzzing because of all you guys, and ladies and fam,
Shout
everybody.
Word out. Shout out, man. CT, Divine, Jarvis, Spree, J Bug. You know how we do. Hope to catch y'all in the morning show. Shout out Uncle Freezy, Blanche Tears. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the brother.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to the big bro. And yo, man, I love y'all, man. I'll see y'all later, man. Let's do it again.
See you tonight, man. We'll do it again.
Blessings and blessings.
Yep.
Later.
See you tonight, Beans. Hey, Spree, Jarvis, appreciate you coming through.
Yes,
as
sir.
Always. Divine, Knicks Real Talk here.
Yes, indeed, my brother.
Yep.
Yes, indeed. Good bounce. I went salute to the whole chat, man. Salute to everybody, man. Be civil out of law, wild boost, mobile man, child, quiet money. Man, all you brothers, Gardner, Nick, Tone, Woo up in the building. Great show, great energy from the chat. And I don't want to leave out nobody, man. So I'll be quiet money. I already know Shop Powers up in here. The Fishers, salute everybody, man. Sherwin, Nick 100, GM, everybody, man. Jonathan, Javon, my bad. Salute to everybody, man. Great show, great support. Allah wide piece of the God porch, nice salute. Y'all keep it moving, man. Sherwin, them again. Everybody, man. Good win for the Knicks tonight, man. We just got to move on to Indiana tomorrow, and try to get another the W, man. We can keep this thing rolling, man. But great show, CT. Salute to the chat once again. Salute to everybody that they're watching wherever you're streaming them from. Salute to all the mods that's out there, man. All the streamers, everybody, man. Salute to all the content creators. Everybody, y'all know what it is, man. The streets above the Knicks Real Talk, man. We out. Peace.
Yep, Real Talk. Happy birthday again. To finish
Boost
it up,
Mobile.
Boost
Happy Born
Mobile.
Day, brother.
Yep, happy Born Day. Salute. Let's get it. Have yourself a good one. Let's get it, everyone. Tomorrow. See you.